weren't born to be average. You weren't born to have a mediocre existence on this earth. You were born to do something great, and that's why you're in this room. It's by no mistake.
On one hand, if you're lucky, probably there's one or two fingers, you can count the person who that when you were a little boy or a little girl made you feel special, knew you were special. Remember them? Just picture their face right now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe it's your mother or a coach or your grandpa or an uncle or an auntie. And that's the one when you were a little boy or girl, they made you feel special. They knew you were different. They knew you were unique. They saw your blessings. They saw your gifts. Maybe you got one in your life. And when you picture their face, whether they've passed away or are still living, you get emotional. You can picture the times they made you feel that way, can't you? Right? Okay. If you're a great leader, you end up on that hand of thousands of people. So in my life, I want to be that person, one of them they picture.
If you truly want to be successful, then you're going to make sure that you're doing everything you possibly can to further your life in the best way possible to make sure you are setting yourself up to be successful in every single chance or opportunity that you're given. So many people just sit by and watch and say they want to go out and accomplish their goals, yet they never make any action to go out and do so. They are just a stand-byer and only say what they want to do, and they never do what they want to do. And more often than not, those are going to be the people that really tear you down, because they're going to say whatever you're doing isn't worth it or it's not possible, because they aren't as motivated as you and they don't understand what it's like to truly want to chase your goals and your dreams. Yes, it is going to suck to hear people say that. It's going to hurt and it's going to sting. But what you got to do is take those comments and use those as fuel and motivation to push you further and make you want to become successful even more. Because having the ability to tell somebody that they're wrong because they said you couldn't do it and then you turn out doing it is an incredible feeling, and one that everybody should try to go for. Because when you get motivated and truly determined because of the naysayers say you can't do it, that's a great feeling. Being able to show them up and show them they're wrong because you were able to do something that they couldn't even think was possible. But that's going to take a long time and a lot of time and energy and tons of hard work and a lot of focus and determination.
And I got this big belief that people that go through any dysfunction in their family or abuse as a kid, I think our eyes are different. We just have these different eyes, man. And so I could connect with these guys. Mine wasn't as severe as theirs, but I knew what it was like to have that kind of anxiety and that kind of stress and that kind of pressure put on you as a little boy. And I became like their father. I was there with them on Christmas and Halloween and their birthdays, and I lived with them. And it changed my world, because in that instant, I went from being this athlete who was ego, recognition, significance, gonna get rich, it's all about me. Always when you're a good athlete, you knew this growing up, it was always accolades. All of a sudden in that instant, it became about serving people, making a difference. And I'm like, oh, this is what makes me happy. Oh, I was actually born to serve and help people. Crazy. That never happened playing baseball. The crazy belief system in the world is that you will save it once you make more. If you have a habit of spending, you will spend more when you make more. I know a lot of people who make a lot of money, who have a Lamborghini or a car or a house, that are dead broke. Dead broke. You all would be shocked by who's really rich and by who's really broke. You'd be shocked, because you either are a spender or you are a saver. When I was 26 years old, I made $750,000 that year, and I was living in a $750 a month apartment.
When you were born, the doctor slapped you on the ass, make sure you're okay, didn't he, right? Then he sat you probably on your mama's chest or put you in the nursery. I doubt when he handed me your mom, he goes, hey, here's one of the average ones. Mediocre kid you got there, congratulations.
And while I worked there, 2 years into it, the financial business that I'm in came along. And I started in it part-time, and I was the rare young businessman who approached the business world from a place of service and giving and not making money. And ironically, the more I served people, the more I made a difference, the more I contributed, the more I was rewarded financially.
Because the day he slapped you on that ass, a race started. Listen to me, a race began. And it's a race that started that first day when you were born to the last day of your life. And that race is to finally reach the ultimate version of you. You're chasing down the person you were born to be, that you were destined to be. And since that day started, the world, the people around you, are trying to get you to conform to average. They're trying to get you off that track to finally meet your twin someday, the best possible version of you. Every single day has to be a pursuit to get better, to improve, to grow, to stretch.
It's the promises that I keep to myself. If I have a habit over and over of beginning to stack one on top of the other, of keeping promises I make to me, not other people. In other words, the minute you begin to get external in your life, worrying about what other people think about you, right? You've lost all control, and it never fills you up. And people's admiration, people's gratitude towards you will never fill you up. It's your own. It's your own inside.
Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.